Okay, so on this week's Raw, it was predominantly built up for Extreme Rules. They begin with John Cena in the ring, cutting some jokes, most of which are fairly lame. Vicky comes down, talks about the match she's going to have against Ryback. Extreme Rules, Ryback comes down. John Cena makes fun of Ryback. Does a pretty good job at it, you know. Sure, if it was Ryback or the Ultimate Warrior he was making fun of. And then it gives Ryback the opportunity to choose the match. Last man standing. Alright, okay. They spent a lot of the night hyping what happened when Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman went to WWE headquarters. They hyped this a lot. They trashed Triple H's office. Seriously, they hyped this thing like he does something insane, and he just trashes the office. The entertaining part is Paul Heyman doing commentary though. They're in an elevator, and he hums the Fandango theme music. But then Brock gets into H's office, he's not there, and it's just like, I'm going to break your laptop. I'm going to break your keyboard. I'm going to break your desk. It's almost like he walked in there. What's Brock Lesnar going to do? I'm going to take a deuce on your chair. We'll put peanut butter on your phone. It just like they really hyped it for this, and it was just so pointless. Then H gets in the ring, and they hype up their match, their cage match. Should be a decent match. Those two guys are going to whoop the crap out of each other, and that's what people want to see. That'll be interesting. The Caitlyn Secret Admirer storyline continued, with her talking to the Funkadactyls as she asked, well, do you know who it is? And I was sitting there thinking, if it's a secret admirer and you know who it is, that defeats the purpose of it being a secret admirer. Just saying. And that was their... And then they decided to send the Great Khali to find out who the secret admirer is. Because Natalya showed up. Which then led to the 6-person tag match with Caitlyn with new music. The Funkadactyls taking on AJ and the Bellas. AJ, fairly dominant, goes to tag out, the Bellas leave, and then AJ gets a spear from Caitlyn. Damien Sandow continued his, impromptu singing on his way down to the ring. If you get to watch on the for the Michael Cole show, or the Cole and JBL show, if you find Damien Sandow's rap against Rosa Mendez, sick, you have to watch it. He raps his way down to the ring kind of about Randy Orton. Nice match, solid match. He loses to Orton again. He lost to Orton last Friday. After that, Orton gets attacked by the Big Show. Okay. Decent setup for their match there, worked pretty well. Cesaro, who is not yodeling currently, because since he lost the title, he doesn't feel like yodeling, has a match with Zack Ryder. Zack Ryder apparently has lost so much money since he's not on TV, he no longer buys hair gel. He destroys him, then cut a promo about how he wants better competition. Okay, not bad, not bad. Dolph Ziggler took on Del Rio. Nice match, great match. These two guys had pretty solid chemistry. So it ends kind of when Swagger and Biggie Langston get into a little bit of a fight. And then all of a sudden, just everything breaks loose. And now Swagger with a ladder then destroys both Ziggler and Del Rio. Not bad. The Shield has a match, taking on the Usos and Kofi Kingston. Props to JBL and Cole for making it seem like the Usos and Kofi Kingston could actually defeat the Shield. They don't. Dean Ambrose hits... It's hard to explain. I want to say it's a reverse DDT, because Ambrose has Kofi's head right here, and then goes forward. So Kofi is behind him. I was like, when you watch it, Kofi sells it like it's a Rob Van Dam DDT, and it was sick. Nice finish, good match. The Shield is entertaining. Daniel Bryan was talking about having another match with Ryback. Ryback said it doesn't matter because he's half the man that he is. Made me think about the old Psycho Sid promo. I'm twice the man that you are, and I have half the brain that you think I have. Something along those lines. If I botched it, it makes it even funnier. Which then leads to Kane kind of going, well, what about me? So Kane and Ryback have a match. This actually is your main event. Decent match. Ryback gets a clean victory off Kane. Shield comes down. Daniel Bryan tries to make the save. Cena tries to make the save. Then Ryback comes in with a steel chair. Alright. Here we go. This should be good. Daniel Bryan dives out of the ring. Ryback attacks Cena with a steel chair. Okay. Not a bad way to end Raw. Overall decent from that aspect. They continue the Sheamus Mark Henry storyline, which for the longest time I called this match the contrast match. You take Mark Henry, who is on one end of the spectrum, and Sheamus, who is on the other end of the spectrum. And you can just contrast on your TV and make one of them disappear from the match. It's quite different. They went over why they're getting involved in their match, and I thought they were going to have their actual match right there. Instead, Wade Barrett took on Sheamus. Remember when Sheamus held the title? People thought Wade Barrett and Sheamus would be a really great feud. Nice, solid match with Sheamus getting the victory. And afterwards, he then got attacked by Mark Henry. Mark Henry had a belt, so he was whipping Sheamus. And I mean whipping Sheamus. And he was like, I beat you like you stole something. And it was impressive. This Mark Henry is actually impressive and enjoyable to watch. Think about the thing out. Oh, yes. Chris Jericho had a panel of judges to help him judge Fandango. And his panel was himself and Tons of Funk. To help do judging during the Fandango R-Truth match. Fandango walked out. It was kind of one of those, oh, okay. So all in all, kind of a bizarre Raw, really, really hyping the Brock Lesnar in the WWE headquarters. And he really didn't do anything. That really kind of hurt the show. And all of the recaps really, really hurting the show. It's to the point where if you skip commercials and recaps, Raw is about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes, which is sad for 3 hours of programming.